Welcome to Kingston, Jamaica. Today I'm taking you on an insane tour of all of the national foods and the national drinks of Jamaica. There's a very long history behind Jamaica's cuisine as it's known today, and we're gonna get into that a little bit later. But first, we do need to eat breakfast, and we're gonna start the day with the national dish of Jamaica, ackee and saltfish. Let's go. We've come out to Susie's to have our breakfast. I ordered the ackee and saltfish and the half portion of stewed chicken. You can choose 3 sides. I got fried plantain, boiled dumpling, and callaloo. So I'm super excited to be here. Susie's restaurant has such a nice vibe here in Kingston. It's very relaxed here on a Sunday morning, and I'm super excited to be starting this entire series off with the national dish of Jamaica, ackee and saltfish. So I'll show you once it gets here. Breakfast has arrived. Look at this incredible plate of ackee and saltfish with a bunch of other things on the side. Like I said, a half portion of stewed chicken. We have callaloo. We have the boiled dumplings, and we have the fried plantains. This looks amazing. On the side, I ordered Susie's special coffee blend, so we'll try that out later. Let's jump right in and try it out. So let's just go right in for the ackee and saltfish. Now, ackee is actually a fruit. It comes from West Africa, and it's been mixed in with saltfish, which is more of like a Caribbean thing. So this is like such a unique dish that I've never seen anywhere else. Ackee and saltfish, let's go. Wow. It's really, if you have no experience with ackee and saltfish, it's really not what you think it would be, because it does look like, almost like scrambled eggs, but it's really not. But when you think of it as a fruit, it's not really like fruity or citrusy either. It's more like soft and nutty, very subtle. And that blended with the saltfish, absolutely incredible. It's so soft and creamy, the ackee. I love it. It's very, it's not what you would expect, I guess, but it's very delicious. Yeah, let's try it with some of the stewed chicken on the side. I'm really excited for this. I've never had stewed chicken, and this is a very popular dish here in Jamaica. Wow, that's really nice. That almost tastes like grandma's cooking. It's very nice. That is so good. That's like very reminiscent of childhood memories. I don't even know why or how, but it's just like been stewing in like a very rich broth. Oh, it's really good. Now, let's go right in for the callaloo. Callaloo is also a dish that originated in Africa. It has African roots. Let's go right in. Mix that with the stewed chicken. This callaloo is very earthy. It tastes more natural than the other callaloos I've tried. You can really taste that leafy green flavor. Much more natural. It's so good. I love it. Almost a little bitter. Something you'll see in a typical breakfast, a typical Jamaican breakfast, are these boiled dumplings. These are probably very dense. Yep. Trying to cut through this. This thing's like a brick. I'm gonna have to mix it because it's just a boiled dumpling. I don't even know how to approach this. It's like so dense. Oh, it's not as dense as I originally thought. It was hard to cut through, and it's quite nice when you mix it together. Oh, I like it. I probably won't eat all 3 because I'll be extremely full. Okay, and to finish it off, let's go in for the fried plantain. I'm guessing this is gonna be pretty sweet. Oh, I love that. That ties the whole thing together. Sweet, super flavorful, really nice. Oh, I love this breakfast. This is such a great way to start off the series. I love it. Okay, that was an awesome breakfast at Susie's. Ackee and saltfish, callaloo, fried plantains, dumplings. Everything was so good. Now we are going to the Hope Botanical Gardens in hopes that we can find the national flower of Jamaica, and if we're lucky, the national bird of Jamaica. So I'll show you that when we get there. Let's go. Jamaica's largest green space invites you in quietly. The Hope Botanical Gardens in Kingston isn't just a park. It's kind of an exhale, a tranquil pause in a city that hums with movement and sound. Out here, the usual chaos of car horns and city grit fade into something simpler. Wind in the trees, bird songs, the hush of water spilling into lily-covered ponds. We came here looking for something iconic, the Lignum vitae, Jamaica's national flower. and the elusive Dr. Bird, the national bird of Jamaica. We didn't find either of them. Sometimes that happens. You look for one thing and find another. Instead, we wandered into the Chinese garden, a space carved out with symmetry, cool stone paths, and shaded corners. After a heavy breakfast, it was the right kind of walk. A way to digest more than just food, to feel for a little while like you're exactly where you should be. So the reason why African cuisine is so prominent here in Jamaica is due to its dark history. Jamaica was originally inhabited by the indigenous, and when the Spanish colonizers arrived, the indigenous were either wiped out due to direct violence or wiped out due to disease brought in by the Spanish. Once there were very few indigenous left here in Jamaica, the Spanish started to bring over enslaved Africans, mainly from West Africa. For hundreds of years, these enslaved Africans are treated very poorly and forced into really horrendous working conditions. When the British arrived and took over, the slavery continued. And over the hundreds of years of enslaved Africans being here, they brought with them different ingredients, different cuisines, and it became a part of Jamaican cuisine as we know it today. So there is a dark history behind the foods that we're eating here in Jamaica, like jerk chicken, ackee and saltfish, callaloo, fried plantains. Tons of different foods here in Jamaica come from a dark history of the world's past. And I think it's important that we acknowledge the history before we get to enjoy the foods. This is Devon House, a stately, old-world mansion smack in the heart of Kingston. Once home to George Steeble, Jamaica's first black millionaire. It's more than a historical site, though. The Devon House today is a symbol of post-emancipation prosperity across the country. The architecture? Gorgeous. The grounds? Immaculate. But this place isn't just for Instagram shots. It's a testament to power reclaimed and legacies built on grit, trade, and ambition, not bloodlines. You can take the house tour, trace the footsteps of the man himself through antique-filled rooms, or you can do what we did. Kick back under the shade, sip something cold while soaking it all in. So at Devon House, there's a place called Coco Raw, and they have juices, smoothies, and different drinks that you can get. And I wanted to get Sorrel, which is the national juice of Jamaica. Unfortunately, they don't have it today, so I went with fresh coconut juice. It is served ice cold, even though there's no ice in it, and it's so refreshing because it is so hot and humid here. I wish I could have had it, but I'm gonna see if there's an option at the next place, so we'll see. But for now, this is what's gonna cool me off. Oh, it's so refreshing. I can't tell you how good this coconut water is. Okay, lucky for us, I looked around a little bit and Lemongrass actually had sorrel. So it has ginger root, orange peel, cloves, and black pepper in it. So it's going to be kind of like a mixed flavored drink. It's gonna probably be like slightly Christmassy. So I'm gonna open it up. I'm so happy that we found it. Let's give it a try. Whew. Wow, that is ultra spiced. There's no sweetness to it at all. It's got a very rich, intense flavor. You can definitely taste the ginger in there. It is very Christmassy. And this is the national juice of Jamaica, sorrel. So that was a nice, refreshing pit stop here at Devon House. And don't worry, because in the next video, we are coming back to try the famous Devon House Bakery curry goat patty. And we'll probably explore a little bit more. So don't worry, there's more of that to come. And we are gonna go rest for a little bit before we take on a massive meal. And we're hopefully having the national beer of Jamaica. Stay tuned for that. We are back out in Kingston this evening and we've come to Sonia's home style cooking. Here we're gonna have some very famous dishes, not necessarily national dishes, but super famous foods. And we are going to attempt to have the national beer of Jamaica, Red Stripe. Let's head inside now, sit down and order some food. Okay, so we're seated in a back corner and we just placed our order. We got the curry goat, we got the oxtail, and rice and peas. But we did order the national beer of Jamaica, Red Stripe. It came in this, like, titanium looking mug. Let's give it a try. It's a nice beer, but they serve it warm, so it's not as refreshing and crisp as it could be. But yeah, it's a great beer. All the dishes have arrived. So we have the oxtail, we have the curry goat, and we have the rice and peas. So let's just hop right in to the oxtail. And this should just fall off the bone. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Let's give it a try. Oh my god, that was a super fatty piece. So rich, cooked with pimento, thyme, probably garlic, maybe brown sugar in there. It's so absolutely tender, and it's just gonna rip right off the bone there. That is amazing. That is so good. Okay, let's just dive right into the curry goat. Looks like a nice yellow curry powder has been used in its cooking, and it should have similar ingredients as to the oxtail, but it's got that curry powder in it. Look at that piece. Nice big chunk of goat. Let's give it a try. That goat is so tender. Cooked to perfection, and I'm sure they have their own special spice blend that they use here, but that goat has no gaminess. It tastes so fresh, and it's super tender. That's cooked really well. I love this. Okay, we are going to assemble the ultimate bite, so I'm gonna go in for the curry goat, try to get a nice chunk there, get some of that rich gravy. It's such a nice thick gravy. Look at that. That will stain you yellow. There's definitely some turmeric in that. Load it up, and then we are going to add some pepper sauce. Let's make it a little spicy. It says that there's Scotch bonnet mixed into it. I am not feeling the heat, to be honest, so let's add a little bit more. Ooh, is that extreme? Let's find out. All right, let's mix that up with the rice and peas. Oh, I can smell the pepper sauce. Let's see how spicy this is. That adds such a nice flavor. I absolutely love this. Look at that. It's not actually spicy. It's just got like a nice flavor to it. That is really good. The goat's unbelievable. It's so tender. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a nice big slice, and I think this is cooked with butter beans. I think that's what that's called there. And this is definitely like a more sweet style stewed oxtail. Let's mix that up with the rice and peas. Those big beans in there. Look at that bite. This is the ultimate meal. This is like really good. It's so damn tender. Oh my god, that meat. You don't need teeth to chew this. We're gonna wash it down with my warm red stripe. It honestly doesn't get better than this. It's really good. Oh my goodness, guys. That food was absolutely phenomenal. I can't pick which one I liked more because I liked both of them together. One was a little bit more savory, one was a little bit more sweet, so that together is just like the perfectly balanced meal. The rice and peas, super flavorful, and then that was probably like the first vegetable we've seen in a while, so it was nice to have a little bit of broccoli too. And to wash that all down with the national beer of Jamaica, this was just a wonderful way to end the day. Cheers. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the first episode of this Jamaican series. We covered all of the national foods, national drinks, national beers today. It was an amazing day of eating here in Kingston, Jamaica. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Stay tuned for the rest of the series. There's so much more to come. Give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to this channel for more coming from Jamaica. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye.